Hello there, beautiful soul. For today's practice, I would like for you, if you have one, to grab a strap and a block. The block is completely optional, entirely up to you, but it does help to open you up a little bit more in some of the poses. And the strap we will be using. So if you don't have a strap, you can use whatever you can find. It doesn't even have to loop. It can just be a piece of string, a big rope, your dressing gown wrap, anything that you can find. Find your way onto your back, and if you do have a strap that can lace together to make a big circle like this, please do so as large as possible, and then from there you can adjust it. If you have a buckle on yours, take the buckle away from the ears, and then take the back of the strap just above the ears and the other end of the strap into your right foot, just around the ball of the right foot. We're doing what we call a hamstring hammock. So from here you can extend the left leg out, toes dorsiflexed up towards the sky, and then you literally just hang out here like you're in a hammock. Take a couple of long, slow, deep breaths. Intentionally grounding, calming, centering yourself, and arriving on your mat. Letting go of any stress and worries, any other thoughts or emotions, any weight that you're bringing with you that isn't serving you, that you no longer need. And giving yourself permission to just let it go. Releasing the strap from around the ears, keeping it on the ball of the foot, and from here you're going to allow the right foot to splay out towards the right edge of the room. Using the left hand on the left hip, ground the left hip down to make sure that you're not rolling onto the outer right hip. You can hug the right leg in as close or as far away from the body as feels nice. A gentle opening. And lifting the right leg up through center. And we're going to take it across the body towards the left-hand side. So we're getting a supine twist as well here. Place the right arm, cactus it out towards the right-hand side, palm facing up towards the sky. And then allow the right leg to drop up and over, looking back at the right hand. If you'd like to, you can do the skin to cat option. Bending the left foot up and taking hold of it with the right hand, allowing the right shoulder to stay down towards the ground. Come back up through center. Release the strap from around the foot and come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees splay out towards the sides. Draw the shoulder blades together across the top of the back and lift the heart space up towards the sky. One hand to the heart space and one hand to the belly. Taking a couple of deep breaths. Letting go more and more with every exhale. Becoming more present in this moment and more awake within your body. And draw the knees back together, grab the strap, and we'll go for the other side. So again, making sure that the buckle isn't behind the ears. Taking the strap around the tops of the ears and the other end of the strap around the ball of the left foot. Extend the right leg out, right toes towards the sky, and then just hanging out in your hamstring hammock. Notice if there's any areas of your body where you're holding tension or stress, and consciously allow those areas to soften. Perhaps while you're here, you'd like to set an intention for the practice. I'm going to set an intention of presence. And how can I come back to the heart space if my mind begins to wander? How can I fully embody the now? One more full deep breath. And let it go. Releasing the strap from above the ears. Holding the strap in the left hand. The right hand comes to the right hip. And then allowing the left foot to come up and out towards the side. Keep grounding down through the right hip. Right toes stay flexed towards the ceiling. Bring the left foot up towards the sky. Swapping hands, grabbing onto the strap with the right hand, cactusing the left hand out towards the side, and then gently allowing the left foot to come over towards the right edge. Option to stay here again. You can choose to skin the cat, bending the right foot up and taking hold of the right foot with the left hand, allowing the left shoulder to stay grounded. And extending the left foot back up towards the sky, releasing the right foot, releasing the strap, and again finding your Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees splayed out towards either edge of the room, one hand on the heart space, one hand on the belly. Keeping the hands where they are, find a gentle knock knee, taking the feet out to either edge of the mat and allowing the knees to splay in towards one another. And hug the knees in towards the chest and gentle rock and roll side to side, massaging the lower back. We'll find a happy baby, grabbing the outer edges of the feet, allowing the lower pelvis to roll down towards the floor as the knees come into the underarms and the soles of the feet face up towards the sky. Lift up through the heart space, draw the shoulder blades together behind you, and then using the hands, pull the feet down to the ground, and then using the feet, try to pull the hands up towards the sky. So you'll find a stability here and a sense of grounding through working against yourself. Become active through this pose. Keep pulling the feet down and then pushing the hands away. I invite you to extend the left leg out towards the left-hand side. And then bending the left and straightening through the right. Coming back through neutral, hugging the knees back in towards the chest. Wrap the arms around the shins and draw the chin in towards the knees. Gentle rock and rolls up and down the mat. Let's go for 3, 2, and on this last one, coming all the way up to a chair pose. Toes of the feet together, heels slightly apart, and then sinking the weight into the heels as you bend in through the knees and allow the hips to melt down towards the ground. Lift up through the chest, through the heart space. Broaden the collarbones, palms face in towards one another, and fingers extend and energize towards the sky. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Inhale. Exhale, hands come through heart, and we're going to twist. So taking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Keep the weight into the heels, and then draw the palms together in the center of the chest and find a lifting and an opening through the heart space. Look down at your knees and make sure one knee hasn't come in front of the other one. You'll have a tendency to want to bring the left knee forward here. And if that's the case, just draw it in line with the right. And then lift back up towards the side. Inhale through center. Exhale, swap sides. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Keep the weight into the heels, and then palms draw to the center of the chest. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center, straighten the legs, come to stand. And then exhale, hands to heart. One hand to the heart space, one hand to the belly. Inhale. Exhale. I invite you to close the eyes and then keep the eyes closed for as long as feels comfortable as we come into a couple of slow rounds of Sun A. Find your Tadasana pose. Hands drop down by the sides, palms facing forward, fingers active. Lift up through the kneecaps, slight tuck of the pelvis. Find a gentle engagement through the core. Shoulders roll down the spine. Crown of the head lifts towards the heavens. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands reach all the way up, palms come together. Exhale, hands through heart, hinge at the hips, forward fold Uttanasana, all the way to the ground. Relax the head, relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to the earth, to the shins or to a block. Exhale as you plant the palms and step back into your high plank. Shoulders stack above the wrists. Round through the upper back. Optional, lower the knees down. Keep the elbows tucked in as you lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to the earth. Pinky toe edges of the feet press into the earth, knees lift. Inhale, baby cobra, as you melt the heart away from the earth. And then exhale, melt it back down. Inhale as you lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Say hello to the hamstrings in the first down dog here. Shift the weight from the left foot to the right foot. Take the dog for a walk through the park, as I like to say. Finding any movements here that feel good. Roll the underarms together across the front of the chest and then push through the base of the palms to extend through the arms, through the spine. Relax the head and the neck. Bend the knees a little bit, or bend the knees a lot, and find an opening through the sit bones. Bend the knees, look forward. Step, jump, or float, top edge of the mat, however you like to travel. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the earth, Sjana or a block. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you root to rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Close down the eyes and see if you can keep them closed. We'll slow down the breath and the movements. But you know where we're going now, just through another round of Sun. So don't feel the need to be rushed. Take your time and enjoy it. With the eyes closed if it's comfortable for you. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands reach to the sky. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, halfway lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, plant the palms, step back through high plank, down to Vinyasa. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog. Broaden the heart space. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lift the hips, down dog. 3, 2, 1. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bend the knees, look forward. Step, jump, or float, top edge. Inhale, halfway lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, root to rise. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hands to heart. 3, 2, 1. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take one hand to the heart space, one hand to the belly. Bow the head towards the heart. And look within. And ask yourself how you can surrender to this practice today. And surrendering doesn't mean rolling over and admitting defeat. Surrender is the gentle letting go of expectations. Surrender is grateful acceptance. surrender is witnessing the ego and the self, and then consciously choosing to soften. Removing power from the things that usually control us. And giving it back out and towards the universe. Trusting that we are exactly where we are supposed to be. Keeping the eyes closed, we'll move through one more round of Sjana. Moving nice and slow. Relax the hands down beside the body. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands reach up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, halfway lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, plant the palms and step back, Chaturanga. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog or cobra. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, down dog. 3, 2, 1. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bend the knees, look forward. Step, jump or float, top edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, root to rise. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hands to heart. 3, 2, 1. Full breath in. Full breath out. Gently open up the eyes. Hands come to the sides and find your Tadasana pose, your mountain pose. Strong, steady. Inhale. Exhale, soften the shoulders down the spine. Inhale to chair pose, toes come to touch, heels slightly apart, sinking the hips down towards the heels. Lifting up through the toes, weight comes into the heels. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, hands come through center. Left elbow to the outer right knee. And then again, pressing the palms together to the center of the chest. Lengthen through the spine, through the back of the neck, out the crown of the head. Bring the weight into the right foot. And then I want you to gently pick up the left toes just an inch or two off the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you begin to extend the left leg out and back. Stay twisted. And then gently step back into a twisted lunge. Feet will be at crescent. And the hands stay twisted at heart center. Left elbow still hooked on the outside of the right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Find your variation here. You can choose to keep the hands here. You can lower the back knee down to the ground if you like, or you can choose to open up through the wings, right fingertips towards the sky, left fingertips towards the earth, or maybe a half bind, right hand comes around the back of the back, or maybe a full bind if it's there for you, reaching under, grabbing the hands together, and then keep lifting the left side of the chest all the way up. Straightening through the back knee if you've chose to keep it lifted. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Windmill the arms, back heel turns flat, and then bending into the front knee. Take the arms for a little bit of a flap, spread the wings. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, paint the sky. And then exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot, and step back through your vinyasa. Option to come through plank chaturanga, one-legged chaturanga, scorpion chaturanga, or simply miss it all together and push back to downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bend the knees, look forwards. Step, jump or float, top edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Full breath in. Full breath out. Come back to that intention. Becoming more present and embodying the now. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale as you twist across to the left. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Hands come to the center of the chest and keep rolling the right side of the chest up towards the sky. Weight in the heels, look down at the knees and make sure that the right one isn't poking forward. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the weight into the left foot and then gently start to pick up the right toes an inch or 2 off the floor. Full breath in. Full breath out. Maybe begin to extend the right leg up and back. And then ever so gently stepping all the way to the back edge of the mat into a twisted lunge. Find your variation here, knowing that you can drop the back knee down and modify. Or tuck the toes, lift the knee, maybe extend the wings, half bind or full bind. Find your variation. Keep lifting the right side of the chest all the way up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms, turn the back heel flat, and then bending back through the front knee. Relax the shoulders, drop them down the spine, looking over the front fingertips. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot, and stepping back through your vinyasa. Option to do whatever you did on the other side, or to skip it entirely and find downward facing dog. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Bend the knees, look forwards. Step, jump or float, top edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Full breath. And let it go. Find your mountain pose, close down the eyes. Spread the weight a little bit further apart, take the feet away from one another. Take up space on the mat. Become really sturdy, solid. Make a steady foundation. And then become the witness to yourself, to your own mind and thoughts, to your own feelings. What areas of yourself, what limiting beliefs are no longer serving you? if it isn't helping to heal you, it's helping to hurt you. Noticing this, acknowledging it, is the first step to being able to let go and to free ourselves from the unnecessary expectations that we place upon ourselves. Choose to let it go. Choose to give yourself gratitude, acceptance, and forgiveness. Come back to your Tadasana. Bring the feet back together, toes touching, heels slightly apart. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale as you twist to the right. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Bring the weight into the right foot. Left toes pick up. Inhale and extend. Exhale, step back, twisted lunge. One full breath here, find your expression. Exhale, warrior two, cartwheel the arms, back heel turns flat. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. And then exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot, and step back through your vinyasa, your choice of chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, look forwards. Step, jump, or float top edge of the mat. My advanced practices and practitioners might like to bring in a handstand here, a hop to handstand. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's go for the other side, move with breath. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, twist to the left. Bring the weight into the left foot. Inhale, pick up the right toes and extend the back. Exhale, step back, twisted low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, cartwheel the arms, back heel turns flat. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot. Step back through vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Bend the knees, look forwards, travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's go again. This time we'll add on. Inhale to chair. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, left toes pick up and extend. Exhale, step it all the way back. Inhale, find your variation. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow to right knee. Left palm comes all the way up towards the front edge of the room. Palm facing down towards the earth. Drop the left shoulder away from the air. And then roll the right side of the chest up towards the sky. Hug both heels energetically in towards one another. Feel that lift. Take time to find your variation here. Half bind is perhaps there, wrapping the left arm behind you. Full bind, reaching under, grabbing onto the hand. If you've taken full bind and you would like to invite a bird of paradise, stepping the left foot forwards, making sure you've got a sturdy bind on the hand or the wrist. And then bringing the weight into the left foot, bringing the right knee up towards the sky. And first coming to stand, opening up through the hip flexors. This is option 1. If you feel safe here, maybe you'd like to begin to extend and straighten through the right knee. Find your bird of paradise. When you're ready, bending the knee, bring the right foot back towards the ground and stepping back into your extended side angle. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Find your trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, saying hi to those hamstrings. Try to lift up through the left fingertips. Engage through the right kneecap. Squeeze through the glutes. So it's as if you're squeezing yourself between 2 planes of glass. Try to bring the weight out of the right fingertips and not hunch over and rest on the right shin, but instead lift up and lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down, frame the front foot. Turn the hips straight towards the top edge of the mat. And then bring the weight forward into a warrior 3 variation. You can choose to use the block here for a little bit of lift and height. Left toes dorsiflex down towards the earth. Broaden the collarbones. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, standing splits, option 4 if you'd like it. Dropping the hands down towards the floor. Lifting the left toes all the way up towards the sky. Maybe taking the right hand and grabbing onto the back of the right ankle. Maybe both hands want to come behind the right ankle if you want to challenge your balance. Inhale, come back to that L stand. And then exhale, stepping back, planting the palms through your vinyasa. Inhale, look forward, bend the knee, step, jump or float, top edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Other side. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, twist across. Inhale, pick up the right toes. Extend the leg. Exhale, step back, twisted lunge. Inhale, full breath. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip the front palm, paint the sky, reverse the warrior. And then exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow, left knee. Right hand comes all the way towards the top edge of the mat. Drop the shoulder away from the ear, palm facing down. Energetically draw both heels towards one another. Feel that lift, that activation. And then roll the left side of the chest up towards the sky. Find your variation. Half bind, full bind, or again, I'll give you time for bird of paradise. Taking the full bind, stepping forwards, bringing the weight into the right foot, lifting the left knee up towards the sky, drawing the shoulder blades together across the top of the back. Option to stay here or to begin to straighten the left leg. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, gently bringing the left foot back towards the right, left foot back towards the ground and stepping back into your extended side angle. Inhale, find your trikonasana, straighten through the left leg. Again, don't bring the weight into the left shin at all. Lift the right fingers up towards the sky. Open up through the heart space. Lift the left side of the chest all the way up. Tuck the right glute under and energetically draw both heels towards one another. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot. Turn the hips flat and square toward the top edge of the mat. And then step forward, inhale. Did you find that warrior 3 variation? Hands to the floor or to a block. Right toes down towards the earth. Heart lengthens forward, back of the neck lengthens forward. Inhale. Exhale. Option for standing split. Hands come down towards the earth, right toes towards the sky. Maybe use the left hand behind the left ankle, or maybe both hands behind the left ankle. Keep relaxing the head and the neck and lifting the right toes up. Inhale, find that lift, that L stand. And then exhale, step back, hands come down, frame the front foot, and step back 3 your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, step, jump or float, top edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Heel toe the feet out to hip width. Find ragdoll, grab onto opposite elbow. Hinge at the hips as if you folded over a monkey bar. And then just sway gently side to side. You can bend into the knees here. Relax the head and the neck. Shake it yes, shake it no. Shake it yes, I'm gonna have such an awesome day. Shake it no, I won't let any negativity get to me. You can choose to stay here in ragdoll, or if you would like to invite an arm balance, I'm going to invite side crow. So stepping back towards the middle of your mat, and then turning the feet towards the side edge of the mat, keeping the fingertips facing towards the front. Bring the palms of the hands down and spread the fingers nice and wide. From here, you're going to squat, bring the hips down towards the heels, and then bending into the arms, allow the right outer knee to rest onto the outer and the back of the left elbow. From here, you can hinge forward. You may even like a block for your forehead, just in front of your fingers. From here, you're going to lean forward, bring the weight over to the front edge of the fingertips. Hug the right elbow in towards, the right hip. And then keep bending both elbows as you reach the head down towards the block or the cheek down towards the block. So your feet are still on the ground. From here, you can maybe choose to lift up one foot and then come back and then go again and lift up the other foot and come back. Or then maybe if you feel safe, you can choose to lift up both feet just a little bit off the ground and then come back. If side crow's in your practice, you're probably already well into this. You can choose to straighten one leg or the other, maybe both. And then coming back. And we'll swap sides. So staying where you are on the mat, just taking the hands to the other side. You can choose to use the block again if you liked that, or without it. The right elbow on the outer left knee. Palms flat on the ground, coming up onto the toes, hinging forwards. And then maybe lifting one toe, both toes, finding your variation. Keep lifting the heart up and forwards. And then coming back through center. Come towards the front edge of your mat. Find that ragdoll again, or meeting people back there if they chose to stay. Then dropping the hands to the earth. Dropping the crown of the head towards the earth. Tucking the chin towards the chest. and rolling all the way up to standing. Whew. I invite you now to grab your strap again. We're going to go in for some balancing hamstring openers. So if it's on the loop, you don't need to have it on the loop anymore if you don't wish, so you can choose to undo that. Or if it's not really bothering you and it's too tedious to undo, like it is for me, choose to just keep it. So again, we're going to wrap it around the ball of our right foot. Hug the right knee in towards the chest. And the left hand to the left hip. From here, you can choose to extend the right heel towards the front edge of the room. Try to keep the right knee bent for now, and then intentionally pull the right shoulder back. So you're kind of doing a standing one-legged happy baby almost. And then from here, maybe you choose to extend the right leg, open up through the right knee. Again, pulling the right shoulder back into the socket. Option to stay here, or maybe taking the right heel out towards the right edge of the room. Inhale back to center. Option to stay, or maybe swapping hands, grabbing onto the strap with the left hand, right hand to the right hip this time. Or maybe the right hand reaches back towards the back edge of the mat, and then you look back towards those fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Bending the knee, releasing the strap. Bringing the right foot back to its friend. Whew, shaking it out. And let's swap sides, wrapping the strap around the ball of the left foot this time. Right hand to right hip. Left knee towards the left shoulder. Left heel towards the front edge of the room, knee bent. Option to stay here, or begin to straighten out through the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling the left shoulder back into the socket. Maybe you'd like to take the left heel out towards the side. Bring it back through center. Option to stay or to swap hands. Left hand to the left hip, or left hand towards the back edge of the room. And if you have the balance, looking back at the left fingertips. Inhale back through center. And exhale, bending the knee and gently releasing. Shake it all out. Oh yeah. Shake it all out. Shake out every little cell in your body. Shake it everywhere. Doesn't that feel good? Inhale, hands towards the sky. And then exhale, hinge at the hips all the way to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and step back, high plank. Inhale, lift up the right toes. And then exhale, step them to the outer edge of the right hand. Keeping the left knee lifted at first, find your lizard pose. So palms flat, heart opens forward. Hug the right knee in towards the outer right shoulder. And then push through the heel of the right foot and straighten through the back leg. Option one is to stay here. You can choose to use a block if you'd like to get a little bit more height. Option two is to lower the back knee down, untuck the back toes, and keep hugging the right knee in towards the right elbow or the right shoulder. Option three, maybe you'd like to come down onto the forearms, onto a block, or maybe onto the earth. And here you can come onto the blade edge of the right foot and allow the right knee to splay out towards the right side of the room. Choose to stay here, indulging in that beautiful outer hip stretch on the right hand side. Or you can choose to reach back with the right hand, grab onto the left foot, and open up through the heart space. Kick the left foot back towards the back edge of the mat. I love lizard pose. Such a good hip stretch. Oh yeah. Plant the palms, tuck the back toe, and step back to high plank. Inhale, lift up the left toes. Exhale, step them to the outer edge of the left hand. Keep the back knee lifted at first and hug the left knee in towards the left shoulder. Open up through the heart space. Choose to use a block if you'd like to. Maybe lower the back knee down, untuck the back toe. And then again, just become curious about all these little changes and how they feel. So find what feels right for you on this side. Staying upright on the palms, keeping the knee in towards the shoulder, rolling onto the blade edge of the front foot, maybe coming down onto the forearms, or pushing the knee out towards the outer edge of the mat. Binding back, opening up the heart, whatever feels right for you. Relaxing the back foot, coming back up onto the palms, tucking the back toe under and stepping back high plank. Dropping the knees down to either edge of the mat, sinking the hips back towards the heels and coming down into your wide-kneed child's pose. I invite you to take the hands off the mat, wide off the mat. Come down onto one cheek or the other. Bring the weight back into the hips and then just hug the earth. Swapping cheeks if you'd like. And as you hug the earth, I want you to hug her energy and give her some thanks. Acknowledge and honor the wisdom of the land, and the people, the culture that has been here for so long, well before you existed. And being grateful for having the opportunity to experience it. Honoring the traditional custodians of the land. In generations past, present, and future. Bringing the hands back in. Finding your tabletop. And then bringing the hips down to one side. Sweeping the knees towards the front edge of the mat, rolling down onto your back. We're going to go one vertebra at a time. So plant the soles of the feet down, lift up through the heart space, lengthen through the spine. Actually grab onto your block if you have it as you do this, on the outer edges so it's wide. And then just gently lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way flat onto your back. Bend the knees up towards the sky. Soles of the feet plant down. We're going to use the block underneath your sacrum into a bridge pose. So pushing through the base of the heels as you begin to lift up through the hips, draw the knees closer together, and then taking the block, whatever side feels good, so you can come down lower if you feel better doing it that way. I prefer it up on the top height, but whatever's going to serve you best. Place it on the sacrum, so kind of where back dimples are, and then choose to relax the hands here. Keep lifting up through the heart space. If you feel safe and comfortable, maybe you'd even like to extend the legs out straight and allow the block to take hold of you. The arms can come out towards the sides, allow the feet to splay out towards the top edge of the mat. Taking a couple of deep breaths. Remembering any tension that you set at the beginning of class. Checking in with the state of your energy, your thoughts, your emotions. Noticing whether you are able to let go of the ego, detach from expectations, and honor and embrace the present moment. And finding forgiveness for yourself, whether or not you were able to do that. And planting the soles of the feet back towards the earth, lifting the hips, gently removing the block out towards the side, and coming back onto your back. We'll find a supine pigeon. Take your right foot up towards the sky, and then take the blade edge of the right foot on top of the left knee. Allow the right knee to come out towards the right edge of the mat. Right toes stay flexed up towards the sky as you then take hold underneath the left knee and draw both knees in towards the chest. So you should feel a really juicy stretch in that right outer hip and psoas. If you'd like to try extending the left foot up towards the sky as you do this for a simultaneous hamstring stretch, keep drawing the right knee out towards the side. And maybe the left toes come down towards the face or towards the top of the crown of the head. And relaxing, planting both feet back down, and we'll swap sides. Left foot up towards the sky. Blade edge, outer edge of the left foot on top of the right knee. The left knee tracks out towards the left-hand side. Toes stay flexed. And then interlacing the hands underneath the right knee and drawing the right knee in towards the chest. The left knee draws out towards the side. With the hands behind the right knee, maybe you'd like to extend the right toes up. And then keep drawing the toes of the right foot up and over towards the crown of the head. and the left knee stays out towards the left edge of the room. Relaxing back to neutral. And then option to take your shavasana here if you would like it. Or gently coming up into a seat. And we'll close the practice by finding your seat. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Bringing the palms to heart center. Dropping the chin towards the chest. The head towards the heart. And taking one long, slow, deep belly breath. Inhale. Open the mouth and let it go. The love and light in me sees that same love and light inside of you. From my heart to yours. Namaste.